Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Give to Brown. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Moss. They're setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Punt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give. The spin, still on his feet. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man, it's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Gets it out quickly. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Watson. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Moss. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
They boot it away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They punted away on 4th down, and nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense this season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking for a gap. It's Watson. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up second and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Wide out trying to get it in. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down to the 15. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Number 22,
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running behind that left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Cardinals decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They'll try the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this, in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fighting off the defender. Nice move there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. grab behind the line. It's Andrews. That toss to the fullback fooled no one, at least no one who was on defense.
And those are the plays, Reese, that you need to fool somebody. That's not a guy you give the football to very often. This is a little trickeration, a little by design. You know, give him the football. Hopefully nobody pays attention to him, but the defense was ready and made the play.
Fires to the right. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Louisville.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Robinson. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Holstein. That's caught, it's Reed. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Pittsburgh 13, Louisville 10.
The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
On the run, it's Reed. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense set on first down. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pitt will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Holstein. Complete on the shuffle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the 1st down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires left. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Makes the grab. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snatch it quickly on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Under fire. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down and more.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bell.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
That's the end of the third.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
To throw, it's Moss. Finds his man, it's Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, running back gets the give. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Under fire. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Reed. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Unloads it left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lee.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Pulls it in, it's Watson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Skinner. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snags a quick pass on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Holstein. Makes the grab. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Using his legs, it's Watson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll run it again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Louisville, 17.